Beautiful. Good day to you all. Welcome back to Pallegney. So we're now into November. I did skip forward. There's a couple of things that have happened which I need to tell you and explain to keep you up to speed, etc. Now, an update came out, quite a big update actually, for this map, if you're not aware of. And I thought, do I take the risk? Because it didn't say whether it needed a new game save or anything like that. Normally when they don't mention it, it means it doesn't need a new save. So I thought, do I risk it? I'm going to risk it. I wrote everything down, all the pieces of equipment that we had, where things were, etc., just in case something went wrong. I updated the map, loaded in. First thing I did was test the manure pit. So I put some cows in, fed them. Obviously I didn't save the game, that's why we haven't got cows now. Manure seems to be working. So all that seems pretty cool. They have also added in alfalfa and mustard. Where's mustard? It is in here somewhere. There it is, halfway down just above oats. So we can grow alfalfa and mustard, which is pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure in our production chain there in the dairy we can also produce a jar of mustard. Not sure what the prices are going to be like for those, but I will have a look, and let's have a look now while we're in. So alfalfa is probably going to be about the same as grass and hay, isn't it? So not too fussed about that. There's mustard. So mustard as a crop, not too bad, 1300. That's around about the same as canola, isn't it? So that's not too bad. What about the jar of mustard? Let's have a look at that. There we go. Ooh, 2000. Okay, not too bad. That could be something we do. Now, obviously it's predominantly a dairy series, so maybe not, but it just might be something we go down the route of, just to change things up a bit. Let's just have a quick look. So, that's going to be almost a year, isn't it, before you can actually harvest your mustard. August, September planting. Oh dear. Maybe not. Well, we'll see. Right. Another thing that I noticed, and this is the thing that went wrong, and I'm not quite sure why it went wrong. The greenhouse has gone. I had to remove it. And this is the bit I don't understand. It must have been something to do with the update, because where the greenhouse was, I think when we finished the last episode, this pallet had spawned. Now, to get the thumbnail, if you check the thumbnail for the previous episode, I think there's 3 or 4 of these pallets out here, because I skipped forward another day and it produced some more pallets. So they were spawning. But when I loaded into the game and I skipped forward, the garlic was showing as producing in the greenhouse on the field info, like when you walk up to things like that, bottom right, but it wasn't producing the pallets. It wasn't chucking the pallets out. Now the only thing I can think of is because on this map you've got these concrete sort of plates, slabs all around this sort of area. All I can think of is because you couldn't quite see, the little black and yellow markers where the pallets spawn. You couldn't quite see them. They weren't on the ground sort of fully like you normally get. So I'm wondering if it was kind of masking that. But again, really weird. It was working, seemed to be working, when I skipped forward to do the thumbnail. But it just wouldn't work. I even removed one, placed one back down there, it wouldn't work. Put one over this side, wouldn't work. Placed it down in other places on the farm and it was working. So I have moved the greenhouse. I do need to remember to remove that pallet. I have removed it and moved it. I have recompensated us with the money to here, because this seemed to be like the best kind of spot to do it. I don't think it's going to interfere with the chickens. It seems to be chucking out the pallets really nice. That little tuft of grass, I think, is part of the fence line sort of thing for that pasture. So we've now got all of these pallets of garlic, and there is still 7,254 litres pumping out. So as soon as we move those pallets, some more should appear. I think our water butt is hovering, which is fine. So that's cool. The chickens are producing a massive amount of eggs, which is awesome. Okay, you need to keep an eye on their feed as well. Now, this thing here, I think we'll probably put the garlic into storage, and I'm probably just going to move them over to here. I know I said I was going to keep this for bells, but that holds 1,450 items. We do have another bow and pallet storage here, but I did test this on my map tour, and it's just here. It's only 250 it holds, which is still good, but you have to lift them up into there. Now, you can do it with a front loader, but it's just a bit of a pain, isn't it? Instead of pulling up into a trailer like that one over there. But seeing as the pallets of garlic are literally just there, I probably will move them individually. I don't think there's no point loading them up onto a trailer and then driving around, so we will do that. That's a job we're going to quickly do, hopefully quickly. We'll use the Massey. I was cleaning it then. That's the only, well, I say only, actually I forgot to do the baler, but I've cleaned everything else, so that's pretty good. Now the garlic, I was going to look actually, if we go to prices again, and I think this is why I decided to put it into storage. I think it's better, I want to say around January or February. Not great prices at 914, but I said about this when I decided to grow the garlic, I didn't really want to go for something that's just going to give us stupid amounts of money. I'm wondering if I widen them right out, we could grab two. I know it's not very right thing to do, but we should be able to. And the tractor will handle it. I thought we'd give the Massey a little run out though, because it doesn't get a lot of action at the moment, does it? Right, so they have gone in, and we'll grab some more. Some more have spawned already, which is awesome. Oh my goodness, chicken, you're about to get run over. So this shouldn't take too long. I need to check the eggs actually. When's best for eggs to be sold? Oh, also, oh come on. Oh, I don't like that they've stacked them up there. That's a bit weird. That's gonna do my head in, as they say. Also, I'm gonna check, because our silage should be ready. I think, oh no, I think that was awful driving. I think we'll be in a good position today to get some cows, so that could be the majority of this episode. I hope the majority of this episode isn't me moving pallets of garlic. This is going to be insane. I'll probably have to do the loading up when we come to sell off camera. Oh, we should be getting to the end of the pallets. I mean, I've got on ×5. These are obviously the boosted greenhouses by our buddy Game Enjoy, so they are going to pump out a lot quicker. And again, that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to go for something like lettuce, which is worth a lot more money. We want to give ourselves a little bit of a challenge here and there, don't we? Let's pick the ones from the front, I think. And I will, in a moment, turn on the help window and we'll run down and check our silage. I wonder if I could, I think it would be too much, but I wonder if I could do this. This is gonna end in disaster, I know that. But if it gets a few laughs from you guys, we will be good to go. I think the voucher will handle it more because that's got a bigger weight on the back. Ooh. No, we're just about good to go. This is where one falls off. But going back to the yellow and black markers, you can see there, look, that they are well clear and showing. So yeah, really odd that. Kind of annoyed me because I had plans for that area. I was going to put down another greenhouse maybe, do something different. So now we've got that open area. Oh, I must remember that pallet down there as well. So need to make use of that. I am thinking as we get a bit more further down the line, money starts rolling in, maybe we could go for like a TMR production mixer, so we don't have to keep loading up a mixing wagon, etc. like that. That could be something we could look into. Very interesting. Does that seriously not stack the pallets on top of each other then? That's a bit weird. I thought it would have. I think with the eggs, I will check. Let's have a double check. We'll turn the help window on now while we're here and go and have a look at that silage. And with the eggs. Oh, there we are. I was on them. Oh, November. Now. And we're at a good price. Well, the bakery's pretty good. Castle Nude is the train sale point. There's not a lot in that. Where's the bakery? Oh, that's literally just... That's both of these here, isn't it? Yes, the bakery, and that's Koku Express. That's pretty good. That's very close. We could go and sell those eggs now just for a little bit of income. That might enable us to get a couple more cows or something like that. I don't know. Awesome. I'm looking forward to that. Let's go and grab this last random garlic pallet. So we're all up to speed with everything else. The canola's growing, the grass is growing, growth. Now, after watching Mr. CDP's video on grass the other day, yesterday, I'm going to leave that, because although that's showing it's ready to harvest, I think that's obviously the second month of us doing that. If you leave it for 3 months, it looks like you almost double your yield. It did mess up a little bit. He didn't turn off the weather damage, but I mean, it's still a very valid test that he done on there. Right, so that's good. We have 16 pallets of garlic, which is awesome. Yeah, I don't like the way they stack singly. That's good. So we can grab... Well, not grab, look at this. Yes, that's... Well, it still says fermenting, but it's 100%. That should be fine. Yeah, open silo, so we can do that. I'm not going to do that just yet. We will swing around. We will grab that trailer out, I think. I mean, it's not a huge amount of eggs, but it's definitely something, isn't it? And we haven't got far to go, so to sell. So we might as well do that. If I pull that up there like that, I should be able to make a quick exit out of there. Sorry chickens. Oh, I just went over your head. That's fine. These are quite heavy, I think, the eggs, so I don't think I'm going to grab too many in one go. We've got a little bit of a bump down there as well, which you need to be careful of. I don't know if I'm going to be able to lift all them. Ooh, maybe we are. This Massey is a little beast. Having that weight on the back is pretty good though as well. I wouldn't have sold these if it wasn't the prime time to do that. Now the other sale point was going up as well as we speak, but we might as well strike while the iron is hot, as they say. Bump. See what I mean about those concrete slabs? I am still baffled by it though. I try not to go on about it the whole series, but whoa, get off of those forks please. Sorry chicken, I'll hook up to that. I will do that actually. So we've got 3,866 litres. Always a bit weird how they do that with the eggs, isn't it? Now I need to be able to get out of here pretty easy. Right, so I think it was, we'll double check, I'll get up round there. I think it was the bakery that was better out of those two, wasn't it? So just scoot down this way. Very beautiful little village town. Right, let's just double check. Right, we'll get... Oh, that car wants to overtake me. You can do that. Are you going to do that? No, you're just going to stop there. I have no idea what you're trying to do. Oh, there's another car coming there. So we will pull into this area. I think both the sell points are around the back, but let's just double check. Eggs. Bakery. Oh, it's going down slightly. I don't know whether Kochi Express is going to go up and hit that. I mean, we're in November the 2nd, so this is the last point of November we've got. Now, which one's which? Right, so I'm probably going to have to... Oh dear. I've messed this one up already, haven't I? Oh. Let's just... Right, I need to get over into that corner without going to that sale point. don't go that far, please. We'll get there, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get right round over in that corner. Now I've probably put the pallets too far to the front. Oh no, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, they're too far forward. Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go. Awesome. So what's that? 7. I didn't quite see what we had there. So let's quickly finances. Don't worry about that property income. That's what I had to do to bring our money back in when I removed the greenhouse. I thought it was only fair. 9,749. So that isn't too bad. That could be the difference between a few more cows for us. Okay. Oh, sorry, sir. Or madam. Whoever you... Oh, my goodness. What have I hit now? Oh, let's just get out of here quick. Causing havoc in France. He wants to get round me. Oh, I'm going to put my foot down. You won't get round me now. I've damaged something, so I'm not hanging around. I'm off. Dear, oh dear. They must wonder what on earth is going on with this strange Englishman that comes along. Oh my goodness, now I've... Right, that's your own fault, pal. Because you shouldn't have cut around me like that. Dear oh dear, what is happening today? Right. I think I'm just gonna leave this here. We'll just... Right, we'll leave that. We're gonna leave that. No, we haven't got another pallet. Right, so let's get some cows, people. I think we will do that. We've got 72 grand in the bank. We could give them some TMR. We've got that chance to do that. We need to be careful though, because I need to get a couple of things first. So let's get the things that we need first and then see where we're at. Now, let's have a quick look on the sales. No, none of that is any good to me at all. Ridiculous. So what we need is something to transport our cows. I could buy them from here, but it is going to work out a lot cheaper to do this. So for instance, I'm going to go for some brown Swiss actually, because I quite often do the Holsteins, whatever they're called. So we'll go for them, and I think we will get some adult ones. They will produce. So just as an example, let's just give ourselves... I don't know, where can we go to? 50 could be a good number. I think 50 might be a good number. It could be more, but we will see. Now, 5 grand to have them delivered. So if we went into here and go to animals. Now, I was going to use this guy, because that does say it will take 5 cows. Now, it is going to be quite a few trips, so I probably will do them off camera. 499 euros for that. There is ones that are a bit bigger, 6 cows, not a lot of difference. 12 cows, but that is going to cost us quite a bit of money to get that. That doesn't even hold cows. Where is... Where is... there it is. This came out today, actually, of recording. Now, I wasn't going to use it because I want to try and keep things a bit more realistic. I know this kind of is. I like the concept of it. It's an awesome mod, come out in 22. I did a special sort of mod spotlight thingy-majiggy video on it when it came out in 22. If you wanted to go and watch it, guys, hint hint. We could get 200 cows with that. Not that we could afford 200, but we could get the amount that we want in one hit and keep that just for €100. But I don't, something's just swaying me to go down the route of getting them in a trailer. Because like I say, we're not using any auto load or anything like that. So do we... I mean, you can let me know your thoughts. We'll do the trailer this time, but if you've got no qualms with me buying this in the future, we could do that. So for now, we will grab this guy. Lease that for $4.99. We shouldn't get charged. I do need to buy... where is that going to be? Someone gave me the heads up on this. Apologies for not remembering who, but I did get warned about this. Well, not warned, sorry. That put me off of it. Advising me about it, should I say. And I thought, oh, that sounds interesting. If you're looking for a cheap straw blower, guys, this fella, the Power Cut, which is part of the Mammut equipment pack. You also get these guys as well, which would do other things. But looks very vicious. It's this guy here I think we need. That will shred bales up. So there we go. We're a round bale cutter. Bales can be fed directly into the barn. Yeah, these are manure things. So that's only 3,250. We're going to buy that. Standard tines, additional tines. Puts 500 more on Euro attacher. Euro attacher 3 point. We'll just go with... I suppose it doesn't matter, does it? I suppose we could hook up to the back. Doesn't matter because we've got front loaders on all of them. Do we want the additional tines? Pretty sure we can still stab the bells like that for 500 less, can't we? I'm going to buy that, so that is definitely being bought. That's a pretty good investment in my eyes. So I think that's all we need. Just thinking. Yeah, that for putting the straw in. We can feed them with that. Oh no. We need a feed mixer. Animals again, isn't it? We need a feed mixer. These ones are all quite expensive. 24,000 litres, 1822. What's that? 1989 to do that. 2,295. See, this is where your money's going to go down on things like this. Could get a smaller one, but obviously it's going to take a lot longer. I'm kind of thinking... Yeah, the base game ones are a bit too pricey, aren't they? 18,000. So for 4,000 more litres, that's bumping us up $6 grand. I think I'm going to go for this guy. Not too worried about any of the wheels, so we will lease that. So that's our money done in terms of what we need to move along. I will grab our front loader for this because then I can bring back that straw shredder. Someone's parked a tractor. Or I might be able to swing in there and grab that, I don't know. I'm going to turn off this help window though because I don't need that. There we go. Can I just push in there like that and grab them? There we go, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Back up round there. And we'll head on out to the store. Like I say, it is going to be... Oh my goodness, this is not my day for traffic, is it? Right, okay, you can go. You can go, I'll allow that. I think the locals absolutely hate me. But they won't be saying that when I'm dishing out the garlic and the cheese and whatever, milk, buffalo mozzarella. Yeah, have some of that. Anyway, we need to be heading up there somewhere, because that is where the animal dealer is on the map. But there's our bits of equipment. Cool, awesome. What we'll do is I'll grab the first trailer load. Oh, that was lucky. I didn't even think about having that weight on the back, but it looks like the look at that, that's pretty cool. Can I see out alright? Yeah, that'll do. It looks like this trailer's got a pin hitch there, and so is that one, which is good. That's got the PTO on it though, but I can always grab that a bit later. I'll probably do that off camera, to be fair. But we'll grab the first lot of cows, I think, because like I say, that's going to be quite a lot. If we're going for around 50, I'll decide when it sort of gets a bit closer and our money's gone right down, how many we are actually going to go. That was just a rough guide to see whether it was actually going to work out cheaper for us to get a thingy-majiggy. So let's get off there. When you go all the way up here, that's where the animal dealer is. Interestingly enough, the animal dealer sign isn't actually on the map. It just shows the sell point, which is a bit odd. So it's just there. But you actually buy the animals from here. And that is where we are heading. I'll turn the map on, we'll go big. There we go, it's literally straight up, look, and then turn right at the roundabout at the top. No the problem, underneath the railway bridge. Now another thing I remembered from my map tour, and I had a quick look as well when I was messing around testing, I got a little bit of a concern about selling via train with pallets, because there doesn't seem to be any ramp or anything like that down at that train silo, because there's only one point where you can call the train in, unless there is another loading platform that I can't remember or I haven't spotted. But that's something that we could work out, or I could work out further down the line. It's not a problem. So we'll go back out of this. There's our animal dealer dialogue box. We do have the animals roaming around up here, which is awesome. Always like to see that on maps, bringing them to life. Does the doors open on this? They do indeed. So probably about there. Like I say, we'll go for some brown Swiss. We'll chuck 5 in there, so that's 5,875. Obviously not charging us any more because we do have. There we are, and you can hear the auctioneer going for it in there. Right, we'll head on back down to the farm. Go in cab again, hopefully. Now, you should be giving way to me. Goodness me. I feel like turning traffic off after this episode. You can't blame that on my driving. That was their driving. He's going to overtake me now. Bad place to overtake on a bend. Awful driving. I need to go and have a sit down, I think, after this. Let's get these cows back safely to the farm, because this is going to be a disaster. I'm thinking about it. There's obviously, you've got the bridge there, haven't you? The railway bridge. I don't think there is another point where you could stop the train. I am going to have to follow that train line and see. I think the only place... No, because that's the sawmill. Oh, I'm just talking to myself now, guys. Don't mind me. But as you can see, this is going to take a while. I probably will turn the time down as well a little bit, because we're already at nearly 2 PM. And we still have a fair bit to do. But again, it's a lovely day. It was raining first thing this morning when we woke up here. But it's turned out very nice again. I would have thought we've probably got another pallet or two of garlic. I mean, once we've got quite a bit built up, that's going to produce quite a decent amount of money, I would have thought. I'm dreading actually stacking it all onto that trailer. That's going to be horrendous. So, like I say, I will be doing that off camera. But very excited because we are getting our first cows. Just a little bit of a bump there, cows. I do apologise. You are going to a very nice home though, so fear not. It's just Daddy's not very good at driving. Dear oh dear. Right. I think I'm having a bit of a breakdown this episode. I've gone to bits. Going on about Daddies now. Oh, that's a little bit... I'll say they're going to a better home. I'm trying to... Hey? What on earth happened there? Oh my goodness, please don't mess up. There we go. I think it was because I was unloading the door. They didn't like that. So we need to... No, I don't want to do that. I want to move them from there. Do you want to move 5 animals to the husbandry? Move to husbandry. Yes, we do. Like so. And if we go up into this mode, look at that. They are here. They're here. Shouldn't say that either. That's going to creep me out now. Right. So, I'm going to drop off this here as well, just for now. I'm going to go and grab some more cows. I'll bring you in when I've decided that's enough, because I don't want to leave us with hardly anything money wise. I think I'm going to go out and in this way, probably a little bit better. So I'll see you back in a moment, guys. I'm going to drop that time down to real time as well, and then we'll go from there. Alright people, so I did decide to go for 50 cows. As you can see, 50 brown Swiss, all 18 months old. Does only leave us with 7,616. I did grab some diesel on the way back with the last load, and I've also grabbed the feed mixer Now it didn't like it with the weight on the back, so I put the weight on the front, but it would make sense because we've got obviously the PTO there. So we're gonna get the Massey to do the loading. I've already put the sort of, well, it's the manure fork grapple that did actually come with the starting equipment. I kept that. May end up swapping that out for something a bit bigger, but it will do silage, can grab silage with it. I'm hoping it will grab some bales as well. I'm going to grab yeah, that kind of would work out, wouldn't it? Because that's 18,000 litre capacity. That's 9, that's half of it. Now, what was that noise? That was really random noise. It would be nice to use some straw to pack this out, but I'm not sure if we'll be doing that. We'll see. If I go that sort of angle, let's fire it up. I'm hoping this will grab these bales with this. Let's no, that way. This fork like this. I'll try and just grab the top one. If not, we'll have to grab. Oh yeah, oh yeah, he says. Yeah, because obviously straw's pretty. It's kind of like a free byproduct, isn't it? Which is handy. But I always do in my TMR. I don't bother with mineral feed. I try not to use straw. Well, I say try not to. It is handy to use it because it bolts it out. But I tend to just go for hay and silage, just a 50-50 sort of mix, or ish. As soon as you're getting into that sort of zone, I'll tell you what we will do. We will put on the help window because that should show the thingy-majiggy when we get in it. There we go. So obviously we've got a lot of hay there, we know that. So now it's to get the silage in there. I mean, to be fair, you'd probably be better to put more silage than it would be hay, because I should leave that running really. It doesn't really matter, but we will leave it running. We'll tab across. Do need to open that silo. This tractor could do with a little bit of diesel. It's not too bad. It doesn't get used as much as the 217,000. This isn't going to be amazing, is it? So I may try and see if I can grab a bigger bucket at some point. I don't know what this one's worth. I'm not a big fan of these grapple fork thingy-majigs. There we go. 2,137. If we took that to the store, hopefully you'd be getting nearer 2.5. Not quite, but nearer. So I was looking. That's no good, that's less. Maybe I haven't got anything downloaded then. I'll have to look into that, but that's something for the future, because if we're going down this road for a little bit, this could be a little bit tedious. I don't know if that's big enough. Oh yeah, that's doing the job. It's doing the job. You should be able to see. I'll tell you what's happened. The hay bales have gone back into that thing, haven't they? I for a moment I thought that flashed. I thought it looked like the bells flashed, and I thought, why is that? Is that a glitch? No, I think the hay bales, where I was too close, have gone back in. I expect some of you guys noticed that already. A lot sharper eyed than me. We'll sort that out in a moment. Actually, this could probably work in our favour because we could chuck in a bit more silage than what we need, or compared to hay. So what would that be in there? 2,500. I don't know where we've got the odd 2 litre from, but that will do. 2,500. We need to do quite a few of these, I think. Like I say, it will be a bit tedious, won't it? Why is that not picking that up? It's the only thing that worries me about these bunker silos is, yeah, we're grabbing a 1 litre extra, which is very random, is not being able to clean them out fully. I know there's been issues in the past. I haven't used any in FS25 yet, so I don't know if that's going to be the case, but I have had it on FS22 where it leaves bits all around the edges and it can be a right pain. Let's do that a bit more, get that in, but only time will tell on things like that. So far, so good. What I'm going to do is I will just do this first load. We'll get the cows started with some feed so they've got something. Off camera I'll add more. We've got enough bales and silage, probably, well, I don't know how much that barn will take feed wise, but I'll fit as much as I can in there. Hopefully we can max it out. And the same with the straw, I'll just do 1 bale just to show you guys that we're up and running. And now 6,000, we'll do a few more. Oh, let's not get caught up on that, we don't even own that, please don't break that. Broken up things this episode, I think, all around the town, smashed a few cars up, took out some posts, I think. So, not the most popular people in the area at the moment. We haven't even got a Christmas yet. I don't think I'm going to get any Christmas cards off any of the locals, so I think that is right out the window. As soon as that grass is ready to mow, we can do that, and we can start filling up that bunker silo next door, and we should be good to go for quite some time, hopefully. Yeah, if we can find a bigger bucket, it just would go that little bit further, wouldn't it? Can find one that's around 2,000 litres. That should give us just that little bit more silage than what we need. Okay, we'll do 1 more, and that's going to give us more than 9,000, isn't it? So we should have a part bale left over, but that's fine. And I'm going to make sure I get out of the way of that trigger this time, so the bells don't go back in. What an idiot. I did think they disappeared quite quick as well. I thought, oh, that's taken them quite quick. That's a bit random. Right, so Yeah, we've got 10,000 in there. That should be fine. I don't think we're going to be over or under the limit. Right, let's try this again. Let's get 2 of those. And there they are. Yeah, see that flicker there, like that. Let's see if we can grab both of them. Yes, we can. Let's stay away from the trigger. Otherwise we'll just drive down to the mixer. And we're probably going to end up with a part bell left over, like I say. That's fine. So at least we know we're definitely out of the zone now. Let's just tip that in. Right, let's just jump in there. Should be. Moving. Is that bell going down? No, let's jump in the Massey. What I have to do is try and pick that up a bit better. Those spikes. Oh, not like that. What's that doing now? Because that was... So it's given us TMR already, look. So that's pretty good. We are right on the cusp of it. So let's try and offer a bit of this hay in there. It won't matter if it stays in there. As long as we stay in the green, those little white dots will be moving closer together. It's mixing it up. When it gets to 100%, we should have some of that bell left over. I mean, I could whack some straw in. I may do that in one of the future mixes. Oh, that's gone in there, that's fine. I'm not worried about that. I thought that might do that. Right, let's put them down because they're quite dangerous, aren't they? I don't want a chicken running down here and getting impaled on that. That would be horrific. We will spin around. Yeah, oh, the bell's rolled out there. That's alright, that's fine. So again, this is going to take a bit of a while, isn't it, doing jobs like this. So some of this can be done off camera. I will, like I say, do the rest of the feed. I'm going to do that straw in a moment though. Right, we've only got one. No, we haven't. We've got both sides. I thought we only had one. Left. I think we need to be right because I think that's... Hang on. No, I think we do need to be left, don't we? I think that's as you're looking at the wagon. We'll soon find out. No, okay, stop overloading. I know it doesn't really matter, but it just looks a bit better if we're doing this. Doing things properly. Let's see how far 18,000 litres gets us. I'm in two minds whether to keep this mixing wagon or not. I'm going to probably monitor how much they take and how much yeah, so that's not gone very far, but that's fine. I'm going to turn that off. We'll drop that down there. We're going to have to switch the weight back onto the rear, so we'll pop that down there, and then we'll grab ourselves a straw bale. We'll get that shredded up, hopefully, into the, well, I know it works, I've tested it. What a really cheap way to get a straw shredder though. Thank you so much for suggesting that. I should have looked at the comments and then shouted you out, but I do apologise. Some people don't like being shouted out anyway, they'd rather just stay in the background, but I do appreciate that. We'll just grab one for now, because again, I don't know how much. Right, is that going to be the same? Yeah, that's going to be like that. So this should be absolutely fine picking this up. There we go. Do we need to clamp that down? Tell you what, let's get over there just in case it starts shredding that already. So let's clamp that back down. Oh, there we go, look, dump straw. So you don't even have to turn anything on. You just need to clamp that. Dump straw. There we go, look at that. Probably not enough to show up in the floor. No, that's probably not even touched the sides, is it? Oh, not too bad. A few more to go though, but like I say, I can do that off camera. Look at that. So we've got 104 litres of slurry already. They've started, but now they've got straw. We should get manure, and we should be getting some milk as well soon. I mean, that's nearly half full, that cow barn now. 102 that holds, we've got 50. What a start. Awesome. The cows are in, people. We made it. Awesome, awesome. This is where it's going to get interesting and lots of money, hopefully. But I'm going to leave it there for that episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. I have, apart from all the dodgy driving and accidents and whatnot. But it's all a bit of fun, isn't it? But if you have enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. That'd be awesome. And don't forget to smash that bell so you don't miss any future videos I post. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.